Good evening. My name is Anthony Womack. Today I'll be speaking to you about speaking, the science and sanity of listening. Our goals today, my goals today are for you to be competent concerning the aspects of interpersonal communication, know the muscle required to build bridges, not walls, and know how to use the TLC, and knowledgeable ways to improve communication skills. Interpersonal communication. Communication with each other as persons. Communicating with each other as persons. Not as roles or fillers, hostess, teacher, student, pastor, church, or member, wages, and customers. We all have expectations when we talking to one another. If you're speaking with each other in the aspects of roles, then that's impersonal communication, not interpersonal communication. When you go to a restaurant and you greet your hostess, she greets you and asks you how many seats you want and take you to your area. Then your waitress come and take your order, and the chef cooks, prepares your meal, but everybody has roles. Roles and expectations. Interpersonal communication, we communicate with each other as persons. Aspects of interpersonal communication. We are social animals with a strong foundation for the acquisition of social skills. We as humans, we need socialization. We have to socialize with people. That's just how we design. Each relationship is made up of conversation. Identity is an outcome of our conversation. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling consists of perceiving and listening. You're going to be taking in. Exhaling is expressing thoughts and feelings, giving out. Often we get in trouble inhaling, depending on what we take in, because it's going to reflect what we give out. Also, inhaling and exhaling is how we make meaning together in the process of building bridges, not walls. Right. Like I said before, our goals is for you to be confident about concerning aspects of interpersonal communication, know the muscle required to build bridges, not walls. That muscle is your brain, and how to use the TLC, and knowledgeable ways to improve communication, your communication skills. The importance of making it to the finish line. Making it to the finish line. It's just so you have that sense of accomplishment. I took a group of boys to Roanoke Rapids. We was on a boat, pontoon, we got in the middle of the lake, and as we looked out, we just had the desire that we would swim to the shore. When we started swimming, I guess when you got in the middle, it just looked like the shore was farther and farther away. But we were destined to finish. Me and one guy, we got over to the bank, and I went back, get the other guys, and as we was going back, a few of the guys, they wasn't experienced swimmers, but I would give them a push, and they'll swim a little bit. I give them a push, and they'll swim a little bit, and they said that no matter what, they wanted to finish. So we finished, had a sense of accomplishment, and it just means a lot. So we're almost there. Listening is guiding skill. There's a myth, power is in talking, or speaking represents power. Listening begins in the baby crib. Infant listening, if infant is lying there, gets no attention. Infant speaking up is by crying, he gets picked up. So therefore, any attention is good attention. Infant receives a message that talking earns more rewards than listening. And we pick that up as children, and we take things like that with us, bad listening skills and listening barriers. When I started this course, my listening skill was probably around 15%. And most people believe they're good listeners, but in actuality, they're not. My wife, she thinks I'm a good listener, or she thought I was a good listener. I love to listen to her, but in actuality, I was ignoring her, or I was tuning her out. Not ignoring her, but tuning her out. I'm sure I get that right. So now, through this course, I'm probably around about 50%. And my goal is to be around 85%, so I still have a little bit of room to tune out. tuning out is very bad, but it's something I learned earlier, and we got other bad listening habits we got as well. Type of listener. You got fake listener. They fake like they're paying attention. A dependent listener. They listen through others. You got interrupted. They constantly interrupt. Intellectual or logical listener. You listen with their head, only hear what they want. And you got self-conscious listener. They focus on themselves. If I'm intelligent, do I look intelligent? How do I look? They're not really paying attention. They daydream. Talking and listener card, derived from Native Americans' talking stick philosophy by Dr. James Peterson. Whoever is holding the stick talks without interruption. I passed out talking listener cards to everyone. As a listener, you can listen without agreeing, disagreeing, advising, or defending. As a talker, you talk without accusing, attacking, labeling, or judging. Talk with listener card is important when you're having trouble with exhaling or inhaling, when you're having trouble building bridges, then it helps to be calm enough to hear. Realize that hurt produces anger. Understanding hurt can eliminate anger. All right. And ways to improve. Self-knowledge and self-awareness. Know yourself, know what type of listener you are. You can be a better listener, being a better communicator. Yeah. A better listener equals a better communicator. Uses of the TLC, the goal of the TLC is for each other to get an understanding. Not necessarily solving the problem, but you understand one another. And if all else fails, ask God for guidance. Pray and ask God for guidance. And He can improve your listening and your communication. I challenge each and every one of you do a personal assessment. Just assess yourself, see where you are, see where you can improve to be a better listener, a better communicator. All right, Revelation 2:7. He that have an ear, let him hear what the Spirit saith unto the churches. To him that overcometh will I give to eat of the tree of life, which is in the midst of the paradise of God. My prayer is that my listening skills continue to increase so I can hear what God is saying and someday eat from that tree of life.
Up at Johnson City, Tennessee.